I'm John Gruden. Welcome to another episode of Gruden's Cubic Century Camp. Today's topic is strategic management and its importance to Capsim. Tonight I'll be sitting down with three of Andrew Corp's top management and their experience working for Andrew Corp over the past 8 years. So tonight's topic, strategic management. What is strategic management? I'll tell you. Strategic management is a process of using resources to achieve a company's goals and objectives. Tonight we have our first guest, Derek. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
So let's jump right into it, Derek. You're a new business in the sensory industry. What's your mission? What's your strategy? What tactics did you use?
So our mission for Andrew's Technology is to provide high-quality sensors to meet and exceed customers' expectations, all while providing these products at lower prices compared to other segments. And our strategy was low cost. One of our tactics was we maintain cash position through stocks and bonds.
Okay. Looking back on it, were there any things that you guys didn't anticipate?
One thing was capacity, because we lost money from having too many workers, so we decreased that.
Okay. Last question. How did you adjust your plans?
So for the one was capacity, we decreased that, and we also, instead of selling high-tech and low-tech products, we just stuck with the low-tech.
That worked out well for you guys?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break, and I'll be back with our next guest. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We now have our next guest, Nick. Welcome.
Thank you.
So Derek had previously told me about your mission, your strategy, your tactics. Clearly it wasn't working for you guys. Were there any revisions made?
Yeah, we revised our strategy and tactics. We decided to go with the best cost strategy to appeal to the higher end of the low-tech segment and the lower end of the high-tech. We changed our tactics by pricing slightly below the competition and also focusing on our top competition and keeping things somewhat in line with them, but trying to stay one step ahead of them.
Okay, so what were the results of the revisions you guys made?
We saw a higher return on sales, increased profits each round afterwards, and we're able to consistently update the products with the changing wants and needs of the customers.
Okay. So in your opinion, tell me, what were Andrew's biggest strengths and what were your biggest weaknesses?
Our main strengths were that we understood what the customers wanted and were able to make the sensors they wanted to buy. We had a good return on marketing in terms of accessibility and awareness. And we did this by keeping both of our products competitive, and we're able to position our low-tech products in both the high and low-tech segments.
That sounds like your changes worked out for you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Nick. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm now joined here with my last member of tonight's show, Jared. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So, Jared, if you guys had 8 more rounds, what weaknesses would you guys look to improve on?
If we had more rounds, we would definitely want to increase automation, which would help increase our cash position. By increasing our cash position, our debt-to-asset ratio would be lower. This would increase our bond rating and decrease the interest rate that the company was charged.
Okay, so after doing this whole simulation, running a business is not easy. What have you learned about it?
We learned a lot from the simulation. Most importantly, there are many factors, no matter what size, they can drastically change results. It is important to look at every outcome and scenario. It was very rewarding when we were doing well, but when we weren't doing so well, it just made us want to work harder than we were before.
Last question. For future entrepreneurs, do you have any words of wisdom you could send their way?
Yeah, the most important thing that we have in terms of advice is how important it is to apply concepts from the course text to Capsim and how they correlate together. Additionally, having consistent meeting times, being able to communicate well, and are very important and should not be overlooked.
Okay, good words to tell our future entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take one more break. We'll be back to wrap up tonight's show. So after talking with Andrew's top management, I took away that teamwork is the most important aspect of running a business. It is important to have clear communication, meet consistently, and the advantages of having different points of views. Due to Andrew's teamwork, they were able to resolve their faults and remain competitive within the industry. That'll do it for tonight's show. You stay classy, Arno.